Want to have access to your wise inner guide that can show you the way 24/7? Of course you do. In this video, I'm going to teach you 5 simple keys to sharpen your intuition. I'm Brianna Borton, and I help people awaken to their highest selves. For support in deepening your spiritual practice, subscribe to my channel and make sure to hit that bell to get alerted when I create a new video every single Monday. Learning to listen to your inner guide, to be able to trust your intuition, is one of the greatest gifts we can give ourselves. I've worked with hundreds of clients to help them open up to this deep listening, and the ways that it's impacted and changed their lives is absolutely astounding. So the first step is to learn from the past. So think of a time, hopefully maybe kind of recently, that you had a gut instinct or that intuition, that deep feeling, and it was correct. It is really useful to look at this incident and notice, what did you feel? What did you know? How did that come about for you? Was it a sense that you had? Did you feel it in your stomach? What exactly was it? And write it down. See, hindsight is 20/20, so we can get a lot of information about the times that our intuition has been correct to show us how to use our intuition moving forward. And write it down. Write down these ways in which you knew, because these are your signs. These are how you'll know in the future. The second key is to meditate. The thing is that when our mind is really loud, which for most of us is most of the time, we can't hear the whispers of our intuition. We actually have to have a dedicated practice to quieting that mind so that we can allow our inner guide to start being heard. The third is to ask for guidance and then listen. Sit in stillness and quietness, and then bring up your question or the circumstance you want guidance on, and then listen for the whispers. Really deeply hear what wants to be shared with you. Sometimes we have to release our resistance to this deep inner knowing. There can be levels of distrust in ourselves or in the world that make it hard for us to really trust and pay attention to this inner knowing. So we have to do the work to release the resistance to this inner knowing. And then continue to pay attention and listen for signs from the universe. They might show up in your dreams. They might show up in metaphors someone uses. It might turn on a song in the car that has a sign for you. Or you might choose to use oracle cards or some sort of other way to allow the universe to communicate with you. So allow all of these ways to show up and keep listening. Even if in the silence you didn't hear anything, when you open your eyes and you start to move throughout your day, look for signs. They're almost always there. So I would love to know from you, where do you most receive signs right now? Where do you usually get some sort of universal input as it is? Is it in nature or in your dreams or using oracle cards or something else? Tell me in the comments below, because I would love to know. The fourth key is to tune into your body. Our bodies are so wise and have incredible information for us when we pay attention. Feel the physical sensations that arise with certain circumstances or a relationship or whatever you're curious about, and see what happens. Maybe you'll feel tight or heavy or restricted when you think of a certain choice that you might make, and maybe another choice feels open and free and light. And you'll start to notice that these are actually your body's intuitive signs telling you which direction to go. So start to really pay attention to your body. And one really important aspect of being able to listen to our bodies is that we take good care of our bodies so that the signs that are giving us are intuition and not just that we shouldn't have eaten what we just had for lunch. The fifth and final key is to test out your hunches. Feel those somatic impulses and then see if they were on or if something was off. Notice the signs that you're witnessing out in the world or in your oracle cards or in your dreams, and then check them against what happens in reality. One way to do this in the beginning is to have an intuition journal where you write down intuitive hits or whispers or feelings, and then go back to them and see how it turned out. Writing them down and checking them out and writing them down and checking them out is a really wonderful way to start strengthening that intuitive muscle of yours. Once you develop your intuition, you're going to see how incredibly magical it is for you to be able to feel your way through life in a way that leads you exactly where you want to be. If you want more guidance about deeply connecting to your inner wisdom, I created an inner compass meditation for you that's so powerful. I know that you're going to love it. There's a link to get it for free below. If you liked this video, hit that like button and be sure to subscribe and share it with your friends. And check out my other videos to create more peace and freedom in your life, like this video on discovering your life purpose and this video all about connecting to your spirit guides. I'm sending you so much love.